So Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2, in the course, massive game today in Premier League. More injuries for us, man. Timber, Gabriel coming off injured. Obviously Saka back again, great goal. Um, then obviously we conceded from a set piece. Then we score from a set piece. Mika Marino gets his first goal for Arsenal. And then 10 minutes later, 10 minutes left of the game, Mohamed Salah scores and it finishes 2-2 with my guy Rory. Rory, bro, is that 2 points dropped, in your opinion?
Yeah, 100%. Today, I didn't think Liverpool were that good. And especially when the momentum has swung in our favour after going 2-1 up at half time, the game was there to be won, especially when Liverpool, I'd say, weren't really at the races. Apart from, I'd say, Van Dijk's goal in the first half, they offered nothing. Like, we were destroying them down their left-hand side. Saka had a field day in the first half. But the second half, I don't know what was said, really. Like, actually, no, I'll give us the benefit of the doubt. I thought until Gabriel got injured, I felt like that's when the game changed. I've had my piece on Kivior. We know he's not fucking good enough. But that is, for me, the writing on the wall. It wasn't just his fault, but that second goal in particular, was just abysmal defending from him. And yeah, you can apply context that it's Liverpool and we had pretty much our entire backline out injured, apart from Ben White. But yeah, I just felt like after that first half performance and the fact we were the better team and we went 1-0 up. In fact, we took the lead twice in the game and we've conceded 2 goals that could have easily been preventable. It's just really, really frustrating because if we would have won the game, that would have been a monumental victory. But now I think it's safe to say we're not winning the league this season, because even last year we weren't dropping as many points last season as we are, at the moment. It's not looking good at the moment, especially when we've lost Gabriel in our back line. Yes, we've got Saliba back, but still, Gabriel out injured. Who's there to cover Gabriel? Oh yeah, Calafiori, but he's injured as well. So it's just, I don't know what to make of it. I think we have ourselves to blame. I think Arteta leaving the changes until so late on. I don't know what he was waiting for.
Yeah.
Yes, he couldn't do anything about the injuries. Obviously, Timber went off injured, but I think that was cramped because that was his first game back from a couple of games out. But yeah, why didn't he bring on the likes of Jesus and Wineri a lot earlier and gone for the game? Because at the moment, Josh, we are conceding goals even when we are setting up in this defensive approach. So we might as well just go for the kill, especially when we're 2-1 up and we've got 11 men on the pitch. And I just think the manager, I wouldn't say got it horribly wrong, but he left the changes until the last minute. How can you sit on your hands and do nothing about it when we've lost control of the game, it felt like? And I think that was partly down to the manager tonight. I don't really blame too many of the players. I thought most of them put a really good shift in. I thought Partey was outstanding at right back. Locked up arguably one of the best wingers in the league so far this season. No wonder he got hooked. And when Gakpo came on, didn't really get the better of him either. I thought Partey was outstanding. I thought Rice was back to his best tonight. I thought he was superb. I thought Moreno started off really slow, but then grew into the game. I thought Saka, as I said, was terrorising Robertson in that first half non-stop. Second half, I don't really blame him because, again, the setup was all wrong. Why did we sit back after going 2-1 ahead? Yes, Liverpool were eventually going to throw the kitchen sink at us, but yeah, there was no need, especially when we had Martinelli run into the corner within, like, what was it, 75 minutes at 2-1. He was going to the corner, and straight away I was like, why are we playing for this now? Just why? You do it when it's the 89th, 90th minute. You don't do it when it's 75. And speaking of Martinelli, I think today he was really, really poor. Like,
I agree.
yeah, he was, I'd say, at fault for the goal. I was hearing Arsenal fans pinning the blame on Lewis Skelly, and I'm like, go and watch a different sport. Lewis Skelly played the ball into Martinelli's path.
Yep.
And because of his donkey-arse first touch that got us into trouble in the first place. So for me, Martinelli and Kivior were to blame for the goal, not Lewis Skelly. So just overall, a really disappointing result. And I will get onto the referee later on. Don't you worry. But look, I'm not blaming this result on the referee. It's just,
Yeah.
I will get onto the referee later on. And I felt like we do have ourselves to blame because, as I said, 2 of the goals could have been preventable and the changes were far too late.
No, 100%, man. I mean, if you go back to last season in these types of games at the Emirates against these big opponents, we would win them. Like Man City, we beat at Emirates. Liverpool, we did them 3-1 last season. You know, Chelsea, we beat them 5-0. United, we beat them 3-1. I think the only team we dropped points was Tottenham, the 2-2 one. You know, so these are the games where I look at Emirates where if we want to win the league title this season, as you said, bro, we have to be winning these games at the end of the day.
Yeah. 9 points we've dropped so far this season.
Yeah,
it's just not sustainable whatsoever.
Well, are you saying it's done now, or do you think it's still?
No, I'm not saying it's done, but it's looking unlikely. Like, we're going to have to win, I'm pretty sure, 20 out of our last 28 games, which I know this year, last season, I'd say we were battering teams left, right, and centre, but I thought we would have kicked on from that. This season, we just haven't. And maybe it is a case of maybe the games have caught up with us a bit, and injuries have been very. I'd say they've not been kind to us, but it's just, again, as I said at the start, I want Arteta to play with a bit of bravery for once. Like, 11 men on the pitch, and yes, we have to makeshift the back four because of the injuries, but still, just go for the game, innit? Just go for the game, especially when we had the opportunity to, when we brought on the likes of Lewis Skelly, because even if you concede, right, at least I can say, right, you've gone for it and we got it wrong. So, something like that. It's just, I don't understand. I really don't. And we better not get knocked out the Carabao Cup by Preston midweek, I'm telling you, because we have no bigger fish to fry at this rate. Yeah, okay, the Champions League, you can say, we probably have a better chance of winning than the Premier League this season, but the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup, they honestly feel like the only trophies we have to prioritise this season, because, look, I'm not saying the title race is over and I still want us to win every game possible.
Of course, yeah.
But it's just not looking good at the moment, and I'm just pissed off.
Yeah. Obviously, I hate to bring it up, but what do you make of that goal that was disallowed with Arsenal, man?
Well, firstly, Martinelli gets fouled in the penalty box by Konate. For me, that is a clear penalty. Like, let's put it right here. That is a penalty. Yes, I know Liverpool fans are going to be bitching over it. Oh, he got the ball. He got the man first, if you watch it back. And you won't watch with a blindfold on.
Yep.
He got the man before he got the ball. So that's a clear penalty. Let's be honest, if that's Man City at 3 p.m. kickoff, that's given as a penalty. Right, the second incident, right, as you just pointed out, for me, that's just, if that's a foul, the game's gone. The referees, right, the English referees in particular, have been indicated that you don't blow the whistle whilst the action is happening. As Havertz twists, after going up for an aerial duel, the referee blows the whistle. Why? Why have you blown the whistle? It's not even a foul in the first place.
Yeah.
For me, I think even if the goal doesn't stand, that's cool. Like, VAR has checked it, but the referee's blown the whistle. The referee has blown the whistle as the action's happening, which he's not being told to do. And if that's not the case, then why the fuck do we have VAR? Because if the ball goes in, which it did eventually, because the play's still happening, it's still, or did it? I mean, I'd say the moment Havertz twisted, that's the moment the referee blew the whistle. It wasn't necessarily the challenge. It was the moment he twisted after going up for an aerial duel. And he blows the whistle after the ball pretty much ends up over the goalkeeper. I was going to say in the back of the net, but he blew it way before then, which I didn't understand. As I said, that's why we do have VAR. Right? You disallow the goal because of VAR's control, then yeah, fair enough. The goal's disallowed. But the referee should not be taking any action whatsoever in that.
Yeah.
And then towards the end of the game, don't even get me started. We have a golden opportunity from an Arsenal point of view, right? Goal kick. Goal kick. Are you taking the piss?
Yeah.
Anyone can see. That's a fucking corner. I'm not even going to lie, right? There were wrong calls for both teams today.
Yeah.
But, bro, them 3 decisions, I'd say, perhaps decide the game. Because I reckon we win the game if that Jesus goal is allowed. I reckon that is a penalty on Martinelli, and we would have had an opportunity to win the game right there from a corner in the last minute.
100%.
It's just, I'm sorry, but as I said, with a penalty, Man City get that every day of the week, right? The second incident with Havertz going up for an aerial duel, he gets penalised. If he gets penalised for that, they should do the same with fucking Ronaldo or Harry Kane. The amount of times they get away with that.
Yeah.
And then, the corner incident is just fucking ridiculous. Like, how? How has the linesman not seen it as well? You're right in front of it, you dickhead. Oh my God.
100%. Listen, we moved, man. Obviously, as you said earlier in the cup on Wednesday night against Preston. And then it's Saturday, Newcastle, isn't it, away from home?
Yeah. And we have to win that game.
We
do. Even if we draw, I think that's title race done. I really do.
Yeah, because we came off the back of losing to Bournemouth. Now we've not won at Liverpool. Well, we've not won here today at Emirates against Liverpool. And you don't win against Newcastle, that's 3 games without a win in Premier League. In terms of title race, that ain't not good enough.
That's not, exactly. That's not acceptable. But first, we've got to focus on bloody Preston.
Get past Preston.
Yeah, we can rotate for that game.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wanyeri, all this.
I'll give. Again, I don't understand why we're giving this kid only 10 minutes to change the game. Like, this is Liverpool.
I swear it was he brought on Jesus and Wanyeri at 10 minutes against Bournemouth as well. Did he not?
Yeah, well, we're 2-0 down. I don't understand why the changes are coming so late.
Yeah.
I mean, we're playing Liverpool here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, Liverpool were going to obviously chuck the kitchen sink at us, but it was obvious that we were losing control and we needed someone, and we needed to take one of the attacking players off. Saka, I don't know if that was the right decision, because at least he can make something happen. Because, like, the first half, he was arguably the best player on the pitch. But Martinelli and Havertz, I thought, really, really disappointed me. I don't know what's going on with Havertz today. Just couldn't hold up the ball. He missed a sitter in the first half where I don't know why he just didn't hit it across goal first time.
Yeah.
And then I think there was a moment where the ball got whipped in and then it hit his face, and it's almost giving me vibes from Olivier Giroud against Monaco in the Champions League. Like, I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. What is going on? Are you okay, Havertz? Why is everything bouncing off you today? Like, and then Martinelli just, I thought this was the perfect game for him, and he just did not really produce any flying colours. The rest of the players, I'd say, were above average, actually. I mean, it's difficult to pick a man of the match. I'd say either Rice, Partey, Saka, perhaps. And I mean, Ben White played well at centre back, considering he's not played centre back in
Great
about.
assist as well, weren't it, for the first
Oh
goal?
yeah, brilliant ball. And I thought Gabriel was good before that as well. Didn't let anything past him, but now he's injured, so
Oh,
I don't know what's going on. I mean, I really don't.
yeah,
With
it's mad.
injuries, I just think Arteta's got to play with more bravery. I really do. Like, even with injuries in defence, it still shouldn't give you the excuse to not attack.
Yeah,
And even if you concede goals, I mean, at least you've gone for it, and at least you've got the goals to get you out of jail. Like, attacks do win you games of football. Yes, defences win you league titles, but we're missing half of our defence. So you want to win games at this rate. you want to. So look, I just think Preston, just get the job done. Right, play a couple of first team players if you have to, because we should not be giving Preston so much respect, acting as if we've got a bigger fish to fry. We don't. We just don't. We need to obviously throw in some youngsters here and there, like Wineri and Lewis Skelly can play. But I'll play a couple of the first team players and add a bit of insurance on the bench in case we do somehow slip up. But we should be fine in that game. And then move on to Newcastle, which we have to win. Newcastle have not been great this season. So
100%.
look, we've got to get 3 points. We really have to,
Yeah.
and let's just hope the Gabriel injury just ain't serious at all. Because if it is, then who are we going to play? Who are we going to play if Calafiori's not fit as well?
Yeah.
Because even if Calafiori's actually fit, we'll have to play him at centre back. So who's playing left back? Kivior again. I literally have no hope of that guy coming off the bench. Like,
100%.
every time he comes on, TV off. I know we're going to concede. Because as I said, every time we've tried this defensive approach, we're conceding goals. So you might as well tweak it slightly.
Yep.
So
spot on, bro. Absolutely spot on. Listen, big up, obviously, as always, coming on, bro. Appreciate the time. And make sure you guys check out, if you're not already subscribed to my guy Rory, I know what you guys are doing. He's been a regular to the channel. You guys, if you regularly watch the channel, you recognize he's on the podcast. He comes on majority of the streams. So if you're not already, the at will be in the title. Link will be in the description. So you got 2 ways of doing it. We'll be back, obviously, Preston on Wednesday. As always, guys, make sure you like and subscribe on this video as well. And we'll see you in the next one. As always, come on, you Gunners.